Shalom, shalom. Once I preach to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem HaKadosh, the runners to the apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well. Shalom to all the Akim pushing his word in sincerity and truth. This is Kazak from GMS Jamaica. And, this morning I want to do a lesson on this article found on RT.com about Salakia, entitled New American Civil War. Some people think it's already begun. See, now this article goes into it basically sums up certain events that take place in America, where potentially can cause civil unrest or will cause civil unrest. You know what I mean?
It's 7:15.
Or a civil war. So it says, from celebrities calling on citizens to take to the streets to members of Congress calling for the public harassment of White House officials to mob justice at restaurants. Is the US heading toward a new kind of civil war? Yes. See, and how we know this, or how we know this? Because the scriptures speak of it. You know what I mean? The scriptures speak of there being a civil war. You know what I mean? And basically, a civil war and also a race war. See, now, a civil war scene basically when, as a matter of fact, civil war. Right. So a civil war is a war between citizens of the same country. Now, it 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 is possible that a civil war can break out among all these countries here. See, even out here in Jamaica, you know what I mean, the stage the stage is set where a civil war can happen in our island or in our country. See, now there will be a civil war in America and also a race war in America. Right? Even in other parts of the world, they will have race war because people, you have people of different nations basically in all of these countries. In Jamaica, you have Americans here, um, so-called diplomats, and I mean, are another word that them use is um, uh, diplomats, and I don't remember the other word. The other word that them use, you know what I mean? Basically, um, the Mormons them, see, you know what I mean? So you have the people of different ethnicity, so to speak, in all countries. Now the major part of the world where a race war going to take place is in America. You know what I mean? Because people of all nations live there. See, and who show the most racism? Where is racism the most seen in America? Right? Especially by these Edomites, these American Edomites, you know what I mean? Them very racist, not just to so-called blacks, but to other but the other races will basically honor them. Seeing them racist towards everyone. Okay, it says, well, some people think the seeds of a new civil war have already been sown, right? Right. So the seed of a civil war is already being sown. Out here in Jamaica, and especially in the US. See, now as I said before, this article sums up a lot of those things are those seeds that have been sown. You know what I mean? So just get into it right now. Okay. So this lady now, Representative Maxine Waters, seen District of California, caused a huge stir last week when she encouraged critics of the White House immigration policies to go out and harass members of the Trump administration in public. Waters made an impassioned call for citizens made an impassioned call for citizens to ensure there would be no sleep, no peace for White House officials. If you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and create a crowd. You push back on them. Tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere. Now this woman is very delusional, yeah? See, because she tell Edomites that they're not welcome anymore. And I mean, in their Edomite country. See, you can't do that, yo. I mean, but guess what? The stage is set because a lot of Edomites are gonna feel a lot of these Edomites, these racist Edomites, and I mean, them all for Trump. See, now when them see this nigger woman, right? When them see this nigger woman, imagine how much them pissed, you know what I mean, at she telling people to attack people of the Trump administration, you know what I mean. Hey, them Edomites never like Obama, yo, right? Even though him is not a Jake, but the fact that him black, you know what I mean, they never like that. You see me? Now them get the leader what them want, right? A racist cracker. See, so now, just like how you Jake feel like say when Obama was in power, when you could have do anything one want, you know what I mean? God look, cock up on the foot on the White House city and all of them things. You know what I mean? And the same way them crackers I feel like them can do whatever they want. And guess what? Them can. You know what I mean? Uno could do what Uno want. You know what I mean? When Obama did in a power. See, because guess what? He never really in a power. See, he never really have the power to make Jake do whatever. See, a lot of Jake what you call it? Pissed, seeing at the fact that he was in power and them and do certain things, yo. See, anyways, continuing the article. If her comments were so extreme and incendiary that it prompted a former Secret Service agent to call them dangerous. But her comments, and warned they go beyond the norms of civil discourse and criticize her for endorsing mob rule to satisfy a political goal. Not long after Waters' comments, White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders was asked to leave a restaurant in Virginia because she works for the Trump administration, right? and our word, see that our words start to take force. People start take action, and guess what? It will become more and more hostile. See, here's the next one. Celebrities getting in on the action too, encouraging Americans to take to the streets in the millions to protest the Trump administration. Last week, comments by actor Peter Fonda put the Secret Service on alert when he suggested that Trump's 12-year-old son Barron should be taken from his mother Melania and put in a cage with pedophiles, and that citizens should surround the schools. Hey, this go back to the scriptures, right? Does not the scripture say we are gonna take the nobles, you know what I mean, and chain them up, shackle them up, right, and carry them away as our captives? Just just paraphrasing, not really paraphrasing, but just a simple breakdown of the scripture. You know what I mean? See, we are gonna take them Edomites, the kings and the nobles, right, and bind them with fetters of iron and chains. See, put them in cages like animals, and that citizens should surround the schools of administration officials' children in response to the child separation policy. Yeah, and that was another seed, the whole child separation thing, when Trump did separate the Mexican parents from them children, immigrant parents from them children, basically. You know what I mean? So another seed we get sown for civil unrest. See, somewhat less dramatically, other Hollywood figures have called for protests and change. Actor John Cusack accused the Trump administration of fascism and torturing children, right? While musician Serj Tankian wrote on Instagram that the US is in a state of utter regression and that it is time for a peaceful revolution, right? And that's that is what I call it now? That's ignorance, right? There's never there is no such thing as a peaceful revolution, yo. You know what I mean? No such thing. So in order to get what you want, see, from somebody that has power, see, you have to exercise power. You have to exercise strength. There is no getting what you want in a peaceful revolution, yo. Revolution is not peaceful. Right? You get peace after the revolution, whichever side wins. Right? The Confederate Monuments controversy, right? Let me read this one. No, what? Not gonna read all of them. The whole Kaepernick in football, the NFL controversy, basically, right? Yeah. So a lot of seeds being sown, you know what I mean, for civil disorder. And this is what the scripture says. Right. This is 2 Ezra 15:1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord." Right. And is it not prophesied that, look, there shall be sedition among men, right? Civil disorder, people shall stand up to fight against another, so on and so forth. See, as a matter of fact, let me get this scripture real quick. This is 2 Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, "Measure thou the time diligently in itself, And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very